Can you see everything?
Yep.
Okay, nice. You are the drow, right?
Yes, I'm the drow.
Okay, let's get the show started. What would you say is your weakness as a player?
I have some issues with itemization. Like, I don't know which item I should make to win the game.
Okay.
Like, I kind of fucked up in this game because I make butterfly. I thought it was good, but it just killed me, and game was over.
Yeah, it's tough to play against AM. He's pretty bad.
We just took like 2 lanes of Rax, and then we lost the game. So it was on me, I guess.
It was like a comeback kind of thing. I mean, I'm sure it's not entirely on you. Like, butterfly is honestly not the worst item. It's not the best, but it's still decent enough. Okay, let's just look at everything.
Our enemy is crushed. 30 seconds to go.
You said you're 5.5, right?
5.7 right now.
5.7. Shit. Okay. Lane should be pretty easy if your CM is good. Okay. So one thing I noticed right away is as soon as you have the opportunity, like you use creep aggro quite a bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As soon as the creeps meet, pull it back to your range creep, so you can deny the range creep right away.
Okay, so if I'm doing this, like, I should now drag the aggro, right?
Right now, direct aggro, yeah. Like at first, what you did is very good, because he was very aggressive. You hit him out of range, and then right now you drag the aggro.
Okay, so the creeps follow me and kill my range creep.
Yeah. And then what should happen is, if you can't get the range creep, then CM Nova said, and you guys deny your own range creep, and you can pretty much do that every creep wave, because they have 2 melee heroes. Because you never ever want the lane to push.
Mm-hmm.
This time.
Nice. I just want to keep doing that. Right away again, to your range creep. Every time.
Yeah, okay, I see this now.
Because like your creep, the range creep needs to die first pretty much every creep wave.
Yeah, like we got 2 mana, they got 3, so I should drag.
Yeah. It's like pretty much every time.
Another try.
There's like a few exceptions when you can be really aggressive with a creep advantage, but if you just want to hold the creep wave here, the best thing to do is just drag it back and deny it as soon as possible.
Amateur.
Okay, extract the creeps, not much you can do here. Okay, I mean, same thing again.
Yeah, I should drag. Okay.
Yep, always want your range creep to die. I mean, it's literally just every wave, just do it. Because the enemy has a harder time denying your creeps, and you can also deny your own range creep. Like, there's no... Like, you lose nothing from doing it, you know?
Yeah, it's a win-win situation all the time.
Yeah. And, I mean, in this lane, it's good to do, of course, but it's especially important when your lane is hard. Like, if you're playing, like, a Faceless Void against Legion Commander or something like that, if you don't do it, you're gonna get dominated in the lane. And if you do it, you can actually farm decently okay. Okay, nice. Heritage switch out.
Yeah, I dived to top.
Yeah. Oh, shit, man. That CM could have died there. So... Do you don't like Wraith Bands, or...?
I mean, I buy 2 sleepers on the start, so I got some extra damage. After that, I upgrade them, but it was way too late, I guess.
Okay, so what I like to do is I just start with Slipper, Circlet, Double Tango, and Branches.
And branches. Like so I will not end up in the situation like this. So I have 2 sleepers.
Yeah.
And I need to
So-
go to Wraithbands or just sell one.
Exactly. So you will just upgrade that one into 1 Wraithband and the 2 Ironwoods and 2 Magic Wand.
Mm.
And then you can just go fast power treads after that.
Yeah.
Because like these, the Wraithband and the Magic Stick, they will help you a lot in the lane, especially in a lane like this. Like where you have mana issues, where you have some sustain problems. The Magic Stick is going to do a lot of work.
Denied.
I mean, I like your laning quite a bit. The only thing that I would improve so far is the itemization early on. So you buy
Mhm.
like a little bit more early game items.
So I would be stronger and I could even dominate further, right?
Exactly. Like you buy 1 Wraithband, 1 Magic Wand. I think those 2 can't ever lane here again. And the only other thing is the creep aggro, the pulling.
Mhm.
I think once you do that, your laning is really good. Like you are very aggressive. I like that. It's just the only thing is the creep aggro pulling. It's very important. So far, I like what I see.
Dire's top
Okay,
tower
in this case, what you want to do, if a situation like this appears, hit this creep 1 time and drag the entire wave here.
Around, okay. So I can connect with the wave that is coming and farm.
Yeah, exactly. And then you deny the whole creep wave here, and you get the whole creep wave anyway. Like you just wanna, in the early game, you just wanna make the enemy feel as shit as possible. Because like this creep wave now could be denied, and then you can drag the next creep wave again.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Don't you dare.
It's a lot of damage. Nice, good kill.
Nice knowing
May the drow another try keep you safe.
Okay, he's just dead again.
He choked us a bit, but he died.
Ah, it's okay. Happens. Like these kind of little things, they don't matter much. Happens to the best players in the world. Okay. 30 threats, rain drop, very nice. Okay, Legion Commander. Okay, now...
My thanks.
Okay, we can stay in the lane a little bit longer, but soon what we want to do is TP to the anti-mage's lane. He should not be able to farm me anymore. Like in a matchup like this, where your carry matchup is better than the enemies in the early game, you want to try to make as much use of that window as possible. That makes sense. Like you want to push him out of his lane, so he has to go to jungle, or has to go to like a bad lane.
Yeah, but I have 2 choices right now. Like I'm 2 levels above Axe and above Nyx.
Yep.
So I can keep pressure top and just take tower. But it doesn't matter, since they are not farming triangle that hard. Like they have no Medusa or something that is farming stacks.
Yeah.
So you mean I should TP bot, like just push the wave top right now, just TP bottom, and try to push the tower with duel, like mid 7-8.
Yeah, maybe you can even get a kill, you know, because his anti-mage thinks it's a 1v1. He's very easy to kill. Like he gets a duel, you're there, he's dead.
Not just 1 silence and he's dead again.
Yeah, and then after that you can push the tower. So you're gonna see, like you're a Legion Commander, right? Of course, it's always a very game specific, but this game, your Legion Commander is having a super good game, right? So what can happen is that you TP down here, you kill the anti-mage, and they maybe want to start pressuring top tower. They don't have good heroes to do it, but let's just assume they would do it. Legion Commander can TP here and defend this tower super easily. Whereas Axe he can't do that because he's fucked.
Yeah,
He
he has
has-
nothing.
He has no game. Yeah, so he can't come here and do that, but you can. That means if Anti-Mage wants to go anywhere, he has to go top. Or jungle. If he goes top, he takes Axe's lane, so it ruins his game. If he goes jungle, it will be way slower than on the lane.
Okay, so I'm just forcing rotation by rotating to other lane when I'm
Exactly.
stronger.
Like the only guy that can come is the Void Spirit. So as soon as he like gets a rune or the puck says, "Be careful, Void Spirit might be coming," that's when you have to be careful. But you want to bully this guy out of lane because he has nowhere else to go. He can't go middle. He can't go top. He can go jungle, but it's really inefficient because he has no power threats and no neutral item. So once you get level 7, I think that there could be like a very good move. You know, you just tell your Skywrath, "Hey Skywrath, I want to come bottom. Kill the anti-mage with me." Like UTP here. One duel, guy's dead. And then he can't come bottom anymore. And as you said, he can't go top. His game is pretty fucked at that point because he's
Yeah.
going for a very greedy item build.
Okay.
And also because you're owning the top lane so hard.
What in case if I was losing the lane? Make it opposite. Like Axe has Vanguard right now. He's farming behind my tower. So I'd still TP bottom and fucked him up, right?
Yeah. Because in that case, you just can't lane top anymore. You will just die. Like they will just tower dive you and you will die.
Okay, so
In
I
that
can
case, you
TP.
still have to go to the anti-mage lane because that is the safest lane for you in the game at that time. So you still bully him out. Of course, you might not be able to kill him because you're not as rich, but you can bully him out of the lane, no problem. And then it's still the same scenario pretty much. But because you won the lane so hard, you can just absolutely destroy them now.
The drow.
Get a good
one
kill in the
less
Nyx.
enemy
Very nice.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay, Void Spirit rotation.
left. The drow have one less enemy left.
So that's one other thing. I mean, of course, that you go here aggressive here, you know, it's not bad, but let's just say
If I was
it's
bottom, I
T1,
wouldn't
right?
die. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you TP bottom, there's almost zero risk of you dying, right? Like whenever I play carry, I try to think about how can I get the most farm and apply the most pressure with the least amount of risk. And in this case, it would be bottom. Because all the killing heroes will want to play with the axe. Like they don't want to play with anti-mage because anti-mage wants to farm.
Yeah, he's not fighting.
Exactly. So this lane is actually the most dangerous lane. And you want to leave this lane as soon as it makes sense. Which in this case, you reach level 7, you get a point in silence, TP bottom, you kill this guy. And even if you don't kill him, he has to leave lane, you free farm everything here, you get this, you get this. You can even go triangle if you want to.
Yeah, if they move Axe bottom, Axe can just follow me up bottom, and they can just swap lanes. So what in this case?
Yeah, if they swap lanes, then they're pretty much fucked because there's anti-mage here. Like if they swap lanes, you pretty much do the same, right? Legion TP stop, Axe TP spot.
Yeah, I can just come triangle or make
Yeah, I mean,
pressure
and
bottom.
also, especially in this case, because Axe is so poor, he would just keep dying. Like Skywrath plus you would just kill him and kill him and kill him and kill him. Eventually, your puck would maybe come bottom to get the tower with you. The biggest reason why it's so easy for you to rotate is because you won top so hard. Look at his net worth. He's like he can't do anything. One ring of health. That's it.
He's close to CM net worth.
Yeah, like he's absolutely destroyed. Now the only problem you have is that anti-mage is free farming. And to solve that problem, UTP bottom.
And
easy.
bully him out, yeah.
Exactly. And they have no good response to that. That's why it's such a good move and a low risk move. The only thing they can do is TP Void Spirit bottom. But even then, I don't think they can kill you if Legion or a support is there with you. And of course, also the additional benefit that it's very safe for you. Like, you only died here because you went aggressive on them.
Yeah, and Void just walked up and killed me.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You see, now that you TP top here, you're kind of boxing yourself in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I TP it up, yeah.
Yeah, because you TP here, you can't go anywhere else now for over a minute.
Yeah, if I
Like
would
this-
TP bottom, I could just push tower now. Not,
Yeah, the
not
tower would be
before.
gone.
Yeah.
And then what happens to their map? Here, this tower's gone. What happens? Like this is all gone suddenly, and
I can just
AM
farm it.
Axe have to share this. Like they feel so shit. Like Axe has to farm here, but Anti-Mage also needs to farm here because he can't farm here. You know?
Yeah, if you walk there, he will die.
Yeah, so both of them feel super shit suddenly. And that's just how you dominate the map from there on out. So this TP
Dire's
here
middle tower
was not
is
good.
under attack.
Because it slows your own game down, but it also means you're not pressuring the enemy as much as you could. I always make sure when you're farming also, always just use this. Because you have a CM aura, you farm much faster with this.
I got clarities in the Q either.
Yeah,
Dire's middle tower.
because this deals a lot of damage to all these creep camps.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, sorry. So, pretty much whenever you play carry, no matter what hero, you want to think about what time can I move to the enemy safe lane. Like you want to think about this every game, because this is the most amount of farm you can get on the entire map. Like you get these three camps, and your triangle, and the lane.
If I'm draw, it's probably like level 7, 8. If I'm Raid King, it's my armlet timing around minute 10, and something like that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like whenever you have this like one good power spike, like I would say Drow with a Rave Band, Magic Wand, Power Threads, level 7 is super strong already against most carries. You just go here, try to coordinate a smoke gang with the team maybe, try to get the tower as soon as possible. You can't get the tower, that's fine. You can still find a triangle here.
Dire's middle tower.
But it's just
is
so
under
much
attack.
gold. Like you're getting 6 camps compared to like 3
Yeah,
or 4.
okay.
And also, as I said, this lane is very dangerous because it's the enemy's focus. Like the enemy wants to go here and take this tower as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's exactly the same what I want, but on the other side of them.
Exactly. But this game, they don't have the ability to because
Axe
Axe is fucked
Yeah.
and Anti-Mage can't push towers. You can, and Legion Commander has a really good game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Holy shit. He got fucked.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
But yeah, this is not only for Draw Ranger. Like, whatever carry you can spend mana to farm, just do it.
Yeah, just be ready to fight all the time and
Yeah, just be ready to attack. That's what we have clarities for. No problem.
Dire's top Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's
Okay, now bot tower's down.
top tower is under attack.
Game is going really well so far.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
I'll take that.
My path leads to riches.
Okay, 1 second.
Dire's top tower is under
Okay, one more
attack.
thing that I don't know if you're doing it already, but whenever you play a game, any game, always think about what hero can kill me this game.
right now it's Nyx plus Void. I moved back. I moved back right now because I saw Nyx is nowhere. And they all just avoid the gank right now. He wasn't the Shine.
Exactly. So you know in your head, right? As soon as you see Void Spirit, you're pretty much safe. Because Nyx can't kill you alone. And that means you can be very aggressive and very greedy as soon as you see the Void Spirit.
Yeah, I could just
Or the
do
Nyx.
whatever. Yeah.
Because like Void Spirit alone also can't really kill you. So it's always important, very important,
Dire's
every
top
game when you
tower
play,
has fallen.
just think about what can kill you. And as soon as you see that hero on the map, you then can feel very safe about your farming spots and everything.
I'll take that.
This is very nice, very efficient. Okay, taking the tower.
I died.
Yeah. This is what we just spoke about. Like you don't see Nyx, you don't see Void Spirit. You should be thinking, this is kind of shit for me because you know you're the prime target. Like, they will go on you every time if they can. Like, Draw Ranger is a very squishy hero that deals a lot of damage. You want to try to be as hard to reach as possible. Like, basically right now you're just presenting yourself on a golden platter. You know, like you're
Yeah,
telling the enemy,
understand.
come here, kill me. Like, how it could possibly work is if you go Dragonlance first and you hit the tower out of range from the bottom side.
Okay, I have feeling
Where
like I could just be closer to the bottom part, like on the right side of the tower, where CM is right now, and I would be fine.
100%. Like, if you hit the tower from here instead of here, way better. Because Skywrath is actually in a decent position here to kind of break their smoke or whatever. And then you can just move down, puck coil, easy fight. Because the problem is, as soon as you die, a lot of your damage is gone. Like, you are probably in this team fight more than half your damage.
Yeah, and
If
Legion's
you
farming
die,
bottom.
your team can't fight anymore. You're always gonna be very wary of that. As I said, highest amount of farm possible, but with the least amount of risk. You know, I know it doesn't happen a lot, but every time you play carry, you want to have in your head, I want to end this game with 0 deaths. That doesn't mean you should be really defensive or anything. It just means, like, always be mindful of your positioning, the enemy's movement around the map, this kind of thing. Like, you never want to die getting ganked out. That's super important as a carry. Okay. Back to the ancient, nice.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
By the way, also one more thing. If you go Yasha first, that's a farm-oriented item build. So you should focus on farming as much as you can until you get your Dragonlance. And then you can join fights.
Okay, if I wanna fight, I go Dragonlance first.
Exactly, yeah. Like, carry itemization, as you already know and said, is super important. Like, if you go for a farm item, but then you fight, and you die, it's super bad for you.
I'm griefing myself by
Exactly.
doing this.
So you want to go, if you go greedy items, you need to go greedy playstyle. If you go fighting items, you need to go fighting playstyle. If you build one item but do the other style, you're gonna run into problems.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, nice. This ward is also very good, gives you guys a lot of vision.
It feels
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, I mean, I'm just disregarding this fight. Let's say there wasn't a fight. I wanted to prioritize pushing out lanes over pushing out tower, over farming
Radiant's bottom
jungle.
tower is under attack.
Like, if you look at the clock, 13 seconds, the creep waves would meet here. I want you to push up this lane. One more. And then you go down.
I think I was scared because I didn't saw them before.
Yeah, but the thing is, this ward is really good. And wait, what did we actually see on the map? Let's go. Go to
Okay, I
there.
could go. Okay.
Let's just see what we see here. Okay, player perspective.
Radiant's middle tower
What is this?
under attack.
Why does this show Draw Ranger and Nyx Assassin? I can't see the minimap. What the fuck? Okay, anyway, what do we see right now?
Nothing.
Nothing. But as soon as this happens, you know you're 100% safe down here. Let me actually see.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay. One more thing I want you to do. Every time, look around the map more. Like, you see something pop up on the minimap, straight away look there. To see what the situation
Yeah,
is.
if I look mid, I would know that they are fighting, so I could push one more wave.
Yeah. And you also wouldn't TP probably.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Because this fight is kind of over at this point.
a better
Like,
death.
TPing here is kind of a bait because your two strongest heroes right now are dead, and this is putting you in a position where you can actually die. Like, I don't know if you actually die. Check it out. You're fine. But you know what I mean, right? Like, you're putting yourself
Yes,
at
yes,
risk, and you're not farming as much as you could. Like, let's say you push out this wave down here, one more. You go jungle, you go triangle, because this fight is already lost. You can't do much about it.
Radiant's bottom tower.
You would be at like 7.5k net worth now. You'd be very rich. And you would be safe still. That's the most important thing. You always want to be safe. I mean, it wasn't terrible, the anti-mage still died. But you know what I mean, right? Like, you're
Yeah,
kind
it
of
was not
baiting
worth it
yourself
for
here.
me.
Exactly.
I was second in the network, but after this fight, I'm like bottom core right
Sixth.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Whereas, if you just farmed, and
I
then
wa-
maybe after Puck is alive, he comes back middle with Dreamcoil, and you join them, you might be at 8k net worth now, or maybe even higher. But that is really important that you get used to it. Like, look at the minimap all the time. Like, so many times when I play in games, like, I would say I'm one of the best players in the world at just keeping an eye on the minimap. Like, basically when I'm playing, I'm looking at the minimap 95% of the time. Unless I'm like in a fight or something, I have to focus. I'm always looking at the minimap. Like, your minimap reading should get so good that if your teammate runs past the ward for half a second, you should instantly see it on the minimap. You know what I mean, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, like, looking at the minimap is super important. Like, get used to that as soon as you can. Because what makes a successful carry? You have good farming patterns, you have good itemization, and you know how to play risk-free. And reading the map plays into the risk-free part, because if you read the map very well,
I am safe.
you are safe. You will see, for example, what you said here, right? The ward that we had here earlier. No one is showing here. No one is showing here. And they're not showing under this ward. Like, it's very likely that they just smoked here, right? And you would understand that by just looking at the minimap the entire time.
Yeah, because
Never
I
pushed
can
out any
expect
lane.
where they are.
Exactly. Like, you can anticipate the enemy's movement by looking at the map. Which is super, super, super important, especially as carry. Like, it's one of the most important things when you play carry.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Like, sure, you know, sometimes you make a mistake in team fights, everything, but that can be fixed much easier than itemization and then map awareness. Like, that is the absolute most important thing as a carry. I'm just gonna keep looking from your player perspective. Okay, looking at the fight. You see not really too much you can do.
Dire's
Keep
bottom
farming,
tower is
nice.
under attack.
Silence.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Is under attack.
Okay, at this point, I mean, the game isn't over or anything, but you guys are in a pretty bad spot, I'd say. Because like at this point, your lineup should have a lot more gold advantage than you do, or you're even behind in gold. Like the gold advantage should be reversed. Maybe you should have 3 or 4k advantage.
Yeah,
After
all
the
because
early
we
game.
fucked up a few times.
Yeah. I mean, it's not only you, of course.
I mean, Pac was Akon buyer, so I just avoid him and won next game after this.
Yeah, I mean, the puck definitely so far didn't play very well, but we're just trying to focus on you here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like whatever your team does, you can't influence. You can only do the best that you can yourself.
Yeah, no matter what happened.
So far, what you could have done better is go bottom earlier, because you would ruin the game. and you could be much richer. Like you could be at like 11k net worth right now, maybe even a bit higher, if you were farming very efficiently and very safe. Like, you know, a lot of people would think that, like, pushing out this wave here is dangerous, you know, which it can be, but when you read the map correctly, this can be the safest farm on the entire map, this wave here.
Yeah, but I have to see Axel Void on next around
Exactly,
the map
like you have to see at least 2 of them. One of them can't kill you alone. If you see 2 of them, you're safe. So this is good, this is good.
Is under attack.
Haste.
I fucked up here.
Yeah, this is very scary.
Yeah, I shouldn't do that.
Yeah. Like, it's just the same thing we said before. Like, you wanna be in the best position possible, risk-free.
Yeah, it was my mistake. Like, I saw high stop, so I decided to join the fight with that. But the fight was actually over, and I just walk in and die for nothing.
Yeah, let's see how the fight starts.
Haste.
So you're running after the X. And your other teammates are fighting here on this side. Yeah, that was rough.
I could just walk around and be on the other part, like
Yeah.
just from
Exactly.
from my uphill.
Yeah. Like, Drow Ranger, you are never, ever the first guy in. Ever. I said, like, Drow Ranger is the hero. You wanna be in a position where the enemy feels really shit if they have to go on you, but they also feel really shit if they can't go on you. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah, like you need to be able to hit them from a space where they just feel absolute garbage. I think I'll give you a replay ID later. Remind me, okay?
Okay.
I had like a really good Drow game today that I can show you later. Sorry. Okay. Okay, it's decent.
First, you have to earn it.
Do you like Drow Shard?
Yeah, I was playing with the shard a lot, but mostly versus Morphling or some tanky heroes.
Scanning.
Yeah. Like I like Shard a lot against like Bristleback, Morphling. Like these
Yeah,
heroes
just
that need to
tanky.
heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But in this
So I
game,
think
it's not that good. It's only good versus Axe right now.
Yeah, but even then, like Axe is not really a hero that relies on healing. He's just a naturally tanky hero. Like this is only good against heroes that want to heal a lot. As you said, a Morphling, Bristleback, like Necrophos, like Leshrac, you know, stuff that have a lot of life leech or a lot of heal.
Yeah, just. I don't think I buy it. I just keep it for later, I think. I just
Oh,
queued
you
up.
don't need to buy it? Okay.
Yeah, I just queued up, I think.
Radiant Tower is
I
under
was thinking about it and I just don't.
Good. Okay, so did you play anti-mage a lot or no?
Like 200 games maybe?
Okay, so you know as anti-mage, when an enemy builds Skadi, you're super happy, right?
Because what?
Because they get the massive mana pool.
Oh, okay.
So you build Skadi now, you're gonna have about 1700 mana. If he ever gets on top of you with an Abyssal Blade or anything,
Then I'm just dead.
you're just dead. Yeah. Like a much better item build this game, I think, would be BKB into Butterfly. Or Butterfly into BKB, however confident you are. Because with the early Butterfly, BKB, you have a timing where you just can't die. Nothing can kill you. You have a BKB this game, like they just can't touch you. X can jump you, but they have no damage through BKB.
Yeah, they have nothing.
Yeah. So BKB this game is like a must-have item.
Yeah, for some reason I refuse to do it. I don't know why.
I mean, it's not like a lot of Drow Rangers don't want to buy it because it doesn't feel super good, but sometimes you have to.
It doesn't give damage.
Yeah, it doesn't give damage, doesn't give agi.
Yeah.
I want to go butterfly and Daedalus.
Yeah, just hit, just smash them.
No, but like, what you can also do is butterfly into BKB if you feel that you can get away with it. It's a bit more greedy, but it can work. Otherwise, I would just recommend BKB into butterfly.
But what do you think about Manta this game? Should
like
I go Sanjiniasha or Manta?
I mean, I like Manta a lot. But, I mean, for me, it's a little bit of a special reason. Like, whenever I play against these Magnuses and Axes, Centaurs, I build Manta to Manta dodge their shit. I don't know how comfortable you are with doing that.
Oh, that's not happening.
Yeah, like, because if you're not super comfortable doing that, you can just build Saint Jasha instead.
Okay.
Like,
What about just farming with it?
I mean, Manta Style it's a really good item because it got buffed recently, so there's a case to be made either way. It's just, if you buy Saint Jasha, the only thing you're afraid of with your BKB, the Axe Call, is gonna last much longer, much shorter time. Only 2 seconds instead of 3.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, Manta is good. It's just, I feel in this case, in specific, Saint Jasha might be better. Most of the time on draw, I also build Manta style. But there's some specific cases where Saint Jasha is better.
Yeah,
Like for example, against Doombringer. What else? Doombringer, Bane, Magnus, these kind of heroes. That's stun you through the BKB. They have like a BKB piercing ability. Even Lion, you know, like you get hexed, it's not as bad. You're just gonna think every game, like, what is gonna give me more value? Of course, sometimes you play against a Treant, 100% you need Manta style.
You have to Manta, yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
Dyer's
And in some games, there's gonna be games where both is good, and you can decide for yourself. It's just,
Dyer's top
whenever
tower
you
is
play
under
against
attack.
Anti-Mage, like whether you play Medusa, or Terrorblade, or Drow Ranger, or Morphling, you don't want to build into Skadi.
No, you just go BKB and fighting items like MKB.
If he ever jumps on you,
He's
and you have
dead.
BKB activated, he will be like, oh shit!
Yeah.
Like,
I see the point.
can't do anything. AM is one of the worst carries against BKB.
Radiant's bottom tower
Generally
is
though,
under attack.
I'm a really big fan of Skadi on draw. It's just against anti-mage in specific, it's a
It's
little
not
bit
good.
scary.
Okay, overall it feels good, but not this game.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite items on draw as well. Oh, nice. Sick.
Yeah, I thought game was over right now when we took one lane.
It looks kind of over. Like,
Yeah.
you even had BKB queued up, but then you went butterfly.
Yeah. Because I want more damage, you know?
I
Like
know, I
you're
know.
winning, you got Aegis, you feel cocky, and
I know
you
the
do weird shit.
feeling.
We took top.
Dyer's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, we kill bottom, we take bottom tower, we go Rax.
Suddenly, butterfly.
Yeah, that's the time. Game should be over right now.
No, but to be 100% honest, I love butterfly this game. It's a really good item. It's just you want to replace it with the Skadi.
Okay, so I do butterfly before, after that I go BKB,
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
and I didn't die.
are fortified. Dyer's
I'm actually curious how you guys lose this game. I wanna
That coil is anti-mage is stepping in.
Uh-oh.
Pack is dead,
Oh,
Axe
yeah,
going a
okay.
Legion. Yeah.
Everything is just so shit. Puck goes in here, Legion goes in here.
Like, we have no follow-up. He's diving Throne for no reason, because he's so good coil. But we have no damage in it.
What is your LC doing there?
He's dying to Axe. It's 5k Dota, don't expect too much.
That's funny. Okay, retreat. At least nobody dies. That's good.
Wait for it.
But to be honest, the game should be over here.
Yeah.
Like, sure, nobody dies, but you could actually, like, you just hit the tower all by yourself, your team protects you, this game is over.
Yeah, we could just keep coil. If they go on me, we just coil them, we burn Aegis and we kill them. Like,
Yeah,
and game is over.
It's
But
super easy.
it didn't happen.
But let me ask you,
Huh?
did you tell your team that?
I don't.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that is super important. What I also realized, a lot of people that come to me, like a lot of my students, they don't talk on the mic at all, or they don't talk enough. Like, as a carry, you need to be very vocal. Early game, you need to be vocal about taking this tower. Like, you want to make a smoke play. As I said, this game, you go with the Skyraf, you TP bottom, you wait with the Skyraf here, smoke together, kill the guy, pressure the tower, right? But, like, most Dota people are very lazy, so you will have to initiate that yourself.
So I have to
You
tell,
have-
like,
you-
I'm gonna siege, you just sit behind me. If they go on me, you coil, duel, and do your stuff.
Exactly. You tell them what you need. Because at this point in of the game, you're the boss. Like, they have to listen to you if they want to win the game. That's how Dota works.
Yeah, but there are some games that when they are not listening.
Exactly. I mean, that's just Dota, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
the higher the ranks go, the better that usually gets. Because people understand that my carry is my boss. in
Yeah,
these
if
kind of
I
scenarios.
if I destroy item, you are not winning.
Exactly. It's sometimes it happens for sure. It's just these kind of games you gotta ignore. You know, when there's an asshole that wants to intentionally ruin the game, there's nothing you can do about it. It's just every game you play, just try your hardest to win, and that includes communication as well. So you tell them, "I'm gonna siege the tower alone. So sit behind me, protect me. We'll win the game, no problem." No matter how good or bad they are, they'll understand that.
Yeah, they will press
And they'll do
spells and just go in.
Yeah, like the reason why he went in here and the LC went in here because they didn't know what to do. They were like, "Oh yeah, I want to be cute." No need for that.
Yeah, he just saw the double coil. Yeah, I wanna be the best.
But if you tell them that they don't need to do that, you know, just let me hit. They'll be like, "Okay." Puck maybe chills here, LC chills here, and your backline
I'll be
chills
fine.
here.
Yeah,
No
we have
problem.
placed the attack. If they go on me, we can just purge the effects, and I'm fine.
Yep. Exactly. So communication in Dota, I mean, obviously it's a team game. Super, super important. Like, this scenario is very simple, right? You say, I push high ground, just protect me, that's it. But some games are much more difficult. Like, I'm just gonna give you like a scenario here. You are the anti-mage now. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What you need to happen for you to win the fight is you guys need to kill the puck for me.
Yeah, or they have just throw the spells so I can go in and not bother about anything.
Yeah.
His Manta, so he doesn't die to silence, he doesn't die to root.
Yes. So what you have to do is just say you are the anti-mage now. You have to say, if you can kill puck, I can kill the rest. No problem.
Yeah. They have just to use coil and that's all.
Yeah.
Coil
But
and
that-
duel,
like,
coil and
that's
duel.
a lot more difficult to execute, of course. But like that's what you need as a carry. That's what you got to communicate with your team. Like you take care of this guy, I got the rest. No problem.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, good. Okay, let's see how this goes here. Yeah. Yeah. Puck is dead. Antimage doesn't give a shit. And now you will slowly but surely all die. Oh. Shit. And this is the moment when everybody knows
It's
fuck,
over.
we're
Yeah.
in trouble.
Yeah, it was this like just one bad call from the someone to go in.
Yep. That's all it takes in Dota. One bad fight, it's all over.
Yeah, but I have a lot of games like this, you know, like I'm just owning. Me or someone makes stupid decision and game is over, like instantly.
Yeah, that's really what Dota is nowadays. Like, I think it was like a week ago. I had I was anti-mage, and we were like 20k gold behind or something. The enemy made 2 mistakes. I solo killed the Wind Ranger. I solo killed the offlane Ogre. I got 1,600 gold from 1 kill. So I got 1 item from just killing those 2 alone.
Yeah.
Because they made 2 mistakes, they lost the game. That's really just what Dota is now. Like, if you're really far ahead and you make mistakes, the game punishes you like mad.
Yeah, it's a lot harder than.
Like suddenly look where AM is with the network. It's fucking rich suddenly.
But I could be richer if I didn't make mistakes before.
Yeah,
I
of
could
course.
be like
I mean, you could
24,
be at-
25k maybe.
Yeah, 25, 26 around there. You could have had a full slot by now.
Maybe BKB.
BKB's a good item. Get used to it. But yeah, at this point it just feels really, really shit.
I don't know, like I had feeling like I'm missing damage in this fight, so like super hard.
I mean, you're missing damage because 90% of the damage from Drow comes from being out of range. Because like,
And
without this,
yeah, and they just close the gap on me.
yeah. Like if AM blinks on you, you need, that's why you need BKB also. So none of them feel comfortable jumping on you. But if AM jumps on you, you need to pike him away, and then you can kill him in like 4 hits or so, if you're lucky with the procs. Because like this is 80% of Drow's damage.
Mhm.
That's why every time anyone is on top of you, you will suddenly feel like you do nothing.
Yeah.
Because this one is so important. Like you lose 45% agi, and you lose the proc damage, and you lose the ability to deal pure damage to these heroes. It's so much that you're losing.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
That's why Hurricane Pike is so important on the hero.
Pack died again.
I mean, at this point, the game is pretty over.
Dyer's middle tower is under Dyer's middle tower.
From easy win to, alright, we lost.
Yeah. Just,
Yep, the Dota story, man.
yeah, just small things, that's all.
Yeah. I mean, at your bracket, honestly, it's a lot of small things that add up. Like, for example, that early TP here cost you like 1,000 net worth. Sorry, 1,000 net worth. Then the death here cost you like 1,000 net worth. And the death here cost you like 2,000, you know, it all adds up.
Yeah.
And I mean, of course, your team made a ton of mistakes too. It's just, I want to just focus on what we can do better. Okay, get the Roche, that's...
Yeah, I got the
there's a
shard
chance,
from
there's some
Roshan.
hope.
Yeah, I saw the hope right there. We got good items like telescope, pentasword.
There's some hope. Alright, let's go. What happens next?
Bottom tower.
We go top.
Oh, this time they actually do it somewhat okay. Like, the position is pretty good.
Yeah, right now it's good.
Yeah. And then Elsie just blinks in like a retard. What the fuck? Why is he doing that?
He walks away. It's not BKB. Axe just called me. He perched me again, but I'm dying to anti-mage. I have Aegis.
For example, if we just backseat a lot, yeah? If you have Saint Jasha BKB here, you are immortal.
Yeah, I'm not dying.
Because this spell won't last won't last so long. And you'll just use BKB after. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, I see why this was not good pickup right now. Like the Skadi fucked me up. So
Yeah, the Skadi was the biggest problem here. 100%.
I feel the power right now.
But there's still a chance!
Yeah, there is.
But you get stunned from Carapace because no BKB. Shit.
Shit.
Anti-mage die! Ah!
Blink out.
Fucking
Void
flicker.
went in. He's out. We kill one. We kill two.
Nick's buyback.
Yeah, I saw Rampage right there. So I'm just going for it.
Buyback.
I just spike myself like idiot, and game's over.
Oh, let's go, dude. You're feeling it. Let's go!
I wanna kill this Void so badly. Yeah, it's over. It's over now.
Nah, this game is over. But yeah, you can see, itemization is really, really important in Dota.
Yeah, if I had Sanjay Asha, not Skadi, but BKB,
Saint Jasha, BKB, Butterfly, you are
the
immortal.
beast. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing can touch you. You're gonna be the god of the game. Alright, let's go next replay. By the way, I don't know if you did it or not, but everything that we talk about, or at least the important points, like go write them down on like a notepad.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it on my phone.
Nice, perfect. But you see, everything is a snowball, right?
Yeah, like small decisions make difference.
Yeah, even from the very first creep wave, like doing the creep aggro better gives you, let's say, maybe 500 more net worth in 10 minutes.
Yeah, and I
Then
could
the
be
first
even more
TP
ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Then the first TP gives you another 1,000 gold. And then you don't die these 2 times, gives you like another 4k gold. And suddenly, instead of 20k net worth, you have 27k net worth, and you're like, what do you want, anti-match? Come blink on me, bitch.
Yeah, just fight me.
And then you fuck him up. Exactly.
But I can go Skadi Manta, I can just keep dying.
Yeah, Skadi Manta. He's like, blink on me, bitch. And he's like, alright,
Yeah.
I'll do that.
I'm Luna here. We can go through this game really quick because it will not be too much to talk about, I think.
Sure.
And I want to focus more on the next PA game.
Okay. I just want to look real quick
30
over
seconds to battle.
itemization.
Begins.
See, this is the perfect item build. You should do it on draw as well. The only thing is, you actually need to complete the items too. Because I see you don't have it queued up.
I don't know, like I saw a lot of players right now just going for the Band of Evil skin. It gives you a lot, it gives you like armor, damage and stuff. So we go fast threads and after that you finish this.
Yeah, that is true. It's just the other items give you more fighting power for the lane.
Yeah, so I can be...
Like Wraith Band gives you more attack speed, gives you bonus armor. Magic Stick, Magic Wand give you more HP, more mana, so you can do everything more. Like those 2 items are very important. And how much does it cost you in total? 550 gold.
Yeah.
So like, with this gold, as soon as you have it, bring out your Wraith Band, bring out your Magic Wand.
Right now, should I just finish it? Okay.
Yeah, like your lane is gonna be so much easier, trust me.
I thought like I would be bullied a lot by the Dazzle and
You're actually
Dawnbreaker.
playing pretty passive, yeah.
Yeah, and I just went for a mask first, I think.
I mean, Mask first is fine. It's just these 2 items are to keep your lane good. Like, maybe you don't lose the lane, but if you build those 2 items, you can win the lane.
Yeah.
And winning lane in Dota is so good for you and your team. See, you're like already getting pressure quite a bit.
Yeah, that's why I went for mask. I was expecting this, and I got Tech is 5, so...
Actually,
that's...
X5 is really strong if the player knows how to play it. Which he doesn't, but... Okay.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, it's the same thing. Let's just go back real quick again. Good shit. You're doing the creep aggro much better this game.
It's easier on Luna, I think.
It is, because you're closer to the creeps also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, quick.
He blocked me.
Yeah. Just a little bit out of position. What were you thinking here?
I thought I could help him, but
Oh, yeah.
it was my
You
mistake.
baited.
Yeah. I think he said something to me, like in the backup or something. So I just go.
Yeah. It's just always, as a carry, try to keep yourself as safe as possible. That's really just it, the entire game. That doesn't mean don't take any risk or anything, or be defensive. It's just try to do everything as safely as possible.
Radiant structures.
It's like a carry, you know, some say it's one of the most boring roles in Dota, which is kind of true because you need to calculate everything you do. Like, you never want to do anything unnecessary. If you do anything unnecessary, that means you're losing efficiency. That means you're not doing your job 100%.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But you see, like you're going full greed. Like you're really far behind on net worth now. I think if you go for more region, if you go for more early game items, your net worth will be much higher. Like
I
3k
could
maybe.
just.
At this
So
point.
you're saying I could just buy like extra tango, finish raid band,
Tango, yeah,
finish
yeah, yeah.
threads. After that, just go for the mask. And
I mean,
play...
you don't even need to finish threads necessarily. Just more region. Like a lot of people on Luna, they go straight mom. Like Rave Band, Magic Wand,
Mom.
mom. That's completely fine. But sometimes you have to bring like a pack of tangos more or two. But never lose the lane because you're out of region.
I mean,
Like,
my
that's the
idea
worst.
of this game, like I just knew it from the draft, so I saw Tekis 5, and then I am expecting to just go jungle. Like don't care about this lane.
Yeah, I mean that's also a little bit of lack of understanding. Though, like Tekis is actually a really strong 5. Like he didn't play well, but if Tekis knows what he's doing, he's really good on the lane. Like you can actually dominate this lane. I mean, what are you doing is correct. Like with the fast bomb, everything, going fast jungle. Skill build is good too. It's just the early game, you kind of sabotage yourself a little bit because you didn't buy enough region.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay.
Radiant's bottom
Farm efficiently, nice, nice.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And what I see a lot of people do is they take 1 point in Eclipse with level 3 Loosened.
Okay, so you have value with ultimate if you wanna fight.
Yeah, because it's 6 beams, it's like 1300 damage. It's quite good.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
I mean, I like your farming. Again, the only thing that I don't like is that this tower is still up.
Yeah, but I cannot pressure versus Bristleback. Like he's sitting top all the time.
Yeah, the thing is you can't, but together with your team you can.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Like, this is again where you need to bring in your team. Like you don't have to do it right away, but like let's say you rotate here to the triangle at minute like 9 or something, right? You can just tell your team, yo guys, I want to set up on a top tower push. Like let's make it happen. Because this tower is super important for you guys.
Dire's middle tower.
Because you would farm so much more everywhere here if you had that tower.
Yeah, like extra wave, extra 2 camps.
Extra wave, extra camps, exactly. And extra safety too.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Because like, it feels really bad having to go down here again. Like this is just where no farm is. You get 3 camps, that's it. You're leaving again.
Dire are scanning. Dire's middle tower.
I was surprised here by Dazzler hit. Okay, I kill myself. Never mind.
You went in a little bit too deep.
If I wouldn't press mom and press Eclipse and after that mom, maybe it would look different.
Yeah, potentially. Like, Lina is... Honestly, Lina and Drow are pretty similar, where they deal a shit ton of damage, but if you're ever out of position, you just die so fast. And also one thing I tell pretty much everybody, Magic Wand is the most broken item in Dota. Like, it doesn't help you farm super much, but in fights, it does so much. Like, for 450 gold, you get so much HP in every fight.
Yeah, HP,
Like, you can
mana, everything.
Yeah, you use it 2 times, you get like 600 health back. It's an insane item. So just try to make it a habit that you buy it.
Radiant's top tower. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Because you start the game with 2 branches, right? It's only 350 gold, and you get all the benefits.
Okay.
And if you really don't want to buy Magic Wand, at least buy a stick.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay.
Radiant's middle
Here's the thing that I spoke about before.
I see fight on mid, I could just go on
You see all
tower.
this tower should be gone now. Like latest now. This tower is gone. As I said before, every time you can, prioritize pushing lane over jungling. Because now you're putting yourself in a position where you're wasting time again. Your net worth could easily be 11k right now. Higher. 11.5k. I feel like you're thinking too much. About like potentially missing a fight or whatever, you know? Like that's what TP is there for. Like you push this tower because you had vision on all of them.
Yeah, I saw them all. I saw all spells used.
Exactly. You push this tower. If 1 or 2 people TP, then you TP. You have a numbers advantage. You fuck them up. If no one TPs, you get this tower for free, and they get nothing. And then your net worth is gonna be super high. Like this game, you can solo carry this game. 100%. Are you going to Fuser Blade?
Yeah, I wanna try it in this game.
Against, I mean, it's decent against Bristol. It's just like Luna is not really here that can make super good use of it. I'd rather you go like Dragonlance into BKB. If you have Dragonlance BKB this game, you're going to shred them. Because again, BKB, they have nothing that goes through BKB. Zero.
Nothing.
Quill Spray. That's it. AA Blast, doesn't matter. They don't have damage to kill you through BKB.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower.
BKB. Okay, so after trying Diffusal Blade, what do you think about it?
It's garbage. I mean, I didn't take any value from it. I saw one guy playing it in my enemy team or somewhere. I don't remember. And he owned somehow.
Diffu is a good item, but like you need to be able to make really good use of it. The thing is, Luna is like you don't have any defensive mechanism at all, which means your Diffusal has less value because you can play less aggressively. Like, let's for example say,
Is under attack.
I'm not the biggest fan of it, but Diffusal Blade on Terror Blade, you have a couple of defensive tools that help you. And you got illusions permanently to apply the Diffusal mana burn.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Like for me, Diffusal is one of the most aggressive items in Dota. And in order to be able to play aggressive, you need to be able to sustain yourself in a fight, which Luna, without BKB, cannot do. And if you go Manta BKB into Diffu, then Diffu is too late. So I think just like this is not a good item on Luna.
Okay. Yeah, I know that now. After this game,
I'm a really
I
big
knew
fan
it.
of Dragonlance though. Like Dragonlance on Luna is really good.
It gives you so much. It's the same about draw. It gives you HP and AG.
HP, Agi, yep. You find what's it called? Growth Bow. Your attack range is almost 600. That's super good.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Scotty is good. What you could also think about this game is, cause your only problem this game is going to be Bristleback,
Yeah.
is that you go into a Silver Edge.
I was thinking about it, but I saw Lina doing it. So
You able to Silver Edge? Okay.
yeah, in my head it's like it's enough, but we didn't kill him single time with it.
I mean, Scotty is also really good against Bristol.
He just snatched Aegis from us.
The problem is that in order to be able to fight the Bristol properly, you need Satanic. Because then you can just fight him head on, 1v1.
Yeah. So if I go probably Butterfly, not Diffusal right now. So I have Butterfly, Skadi, BKB Manta, Mask of Madness or Mask. It could be a lot easier for me to fight right now.
Yeah, I think. Okay, just again, like how the early game went, everything. You should be much richer, much earlier. If you go Mom into Dragonlance, into Manta, BKB, you most likely will win every team fight in this game already. Your BKB came quite late because you built Diffusal before it. And if you get it past the early game farm, your BKB is gonna come online super fast. Like you're gonna have Manta, Dragonlance, Mom, BKB by like 25 minutes or so, maybe even faster. Because you had a complete free game. Like you were farming here, everything. Only thing that, again, like you didn't push this tower early enough. But
Yeah,
you had like a complete free game. You farmed everything here. It's just the itemization coupled with the laning phase kind of sabotage your own game.
Okay.
Like Diffusal Blade on paper sounds good, but yeah, as you said, it's a bait.
Yeah.
It's a bait item.
And game was over. Like nothing to watch here.
Yeah, nothing you can do anymore.
Yeah. We can just jump to last game.
But you see how all these item timings are so important, right?
Yeah.
Like you get your BKB like 2-3 minutes earlier, suddenly the entire enemy team are just like sitting in their chairs and like, fuck.
Yeah,
You
I
have
can
no
just do
stuns.
whatever I want with it.
Exactly. Like they had no lion to hex you before you use it. They had nothing. Okay, PA, you laned against Sand King Io
Sun King Wisp, yeah.
with an AA. Okay. Let's see how that goes.
Prepare for battle.
It's in the bag. This one is in the bag.
30 seconds to battle.
Okay, so you're preparing for a lot of region.
Yeah, because they have Sand King.
Yep. No, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking. Wait, let me do the math. 430. How much gold do you start with again? 600, right?
I don't remember.
Is it 600?
enough to buy
625?
this stuff. Enough to buy this stuff.
Alright.
It's 80, 110, 130.
But I think what I really like on PA, because you build into Desolator later anyway, you start the lane with Quelling Blade, Blightstone, 1 Tango, and 1 Branch. And then with the first Courier, you just send out more region, like another pack of Tango plus healing stuff, whatever. Because now you have a lot of region, but you can't use it all for like 2 or 3 minutes, you know?
Yeah, because I cannot trade the Wisp and Sand King.
Okay, so like it's basically wasted money, right? Having this much region. Because you can't use it all right away. So what the Blightstone would really help with in this lane, this doesn't proc when you get denies, right? And Blightstone helps a shit ton with getting denies. It also helps a ton with last hitting with this spell.
Yeah, and it's amplifying damage of apparition too, so we hit harder.
Yeah, like it's a super good item on PA lanes. Because this dagger actually becomes a big threat to enemy heroes, and last hitting becomes a lot easier too. I like the approach that you're having, that you have a lot of region. It's just a little bit too much investment because you can't like use it all. Okay, so far so good. Lane is stabilized pretty nicely so far. I mean, the skill bit is a bit weird on Sanking, but you can see, right? Like you didn't use anything yet.
Yeah.
And this Blightstone would have really helped you so far. Careful, don't get baited.
I'm gonna go. Oh.
As I said, always make sure before you do anything on an enemy, click on him first.
Radiant courier.
Like, just check how many sticks he has, check what items he has. It's super important. Again, you're playing against a pretty tough lane. Creep aggro. Pulling every time. Nice, nice, nice. Like, you're doing it, but you're doing it not enough.
Not
Just,
enough. Yeah.
yeah, just keep doing it every time. Like, you know about the 3 seconds cooldown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that is super important. Okay, good kill, good kill. I mean, your lane is going actually pretty well. Nice. I think again though, just like the last game, or every game really, like just buy a magic wand.
Yeah, it would be much more value this lane.
Yeah,
You're using
magic
a
wand
lot.
is super good. And you can potentially also just invest into a Wraith Band, because then every time they want to kill the AA, you can trade by killing the IO. If you build like more early game items. And then overall, the net worth, I mean, you will still get the Battle of Fury at the same timing, because you're gonna get more net worth by killing heroes.
And I'm gonna
Killing
get
creep faster.
more stats to farm with it.
Exactly. Like one Wraith Band is usually really damn good. Like it gives a lot of shit. It gives 5 agi, 2/2, 5 attack speed, 1.5 armor. It's super value if you just have one. Like imagine you have a Wraith Band, Magic Wand, and a Blightstone here. Like this IO will just die.
Yeah, I would say.
Like he's a piece of shit, basically. Like your biggest problem is just that you're completely out of resources now.
Yeah, if I had one, it wouldn't happen.
Yeah, exactly. Like so far, I have seen 3 kills that you could have gotten if you had a bit more early game items. Which probably is like, I don't know, 500 or 600 gold or so.
Yeah, so I would have had Brydon finish and maybe want.
Yeah.
And some
And it's
items.
also keeping you a lot safer in lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nice.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Now this is the time where you should say, alright, I'm piecing the fuck out. And you TP top. You take the tower with the Dawnbreaker, with your Medusa, sorry, with your Legion. Like as soon as this Dazzle is here, and you know the IO is there and Sanking, you don't want to be here anymore. It's not your responsibility.
And I saw them, so I call my team to TP.
Okay, Invoker's TPing straight away.
I wanna defend this tower, I blink out.
Okay, nice.
After that we
nice.
just go and kill them all.
Okay, good. I mean, it was good overall how it turned out.
Yeah, right there I just make a
about
call. I just make a call to my team.
Yeah, I mean, which is good. How it turned out is good. So I can't really say anything about it. Nice, Sanking. He's gonna die again.
I'm dying to bat, whatever.
Yeah, went a little bit too aggressive. But that's just the problem of staying in this lane. Like the first time it worked out okay, but even in the first time, you know, it was a little bit scary. Like if Bad Rider is there earlier, because he was waiting here with an Invis rune, you can potentially die. And there's just a golden rule of carries.
Radiant's bottom
Farm
tower
as
is
safely
under
as possible. Like, if you just TP top, right? And they make the move bottom with the Legion Commander instead, like, you're gonna feel super good about your game.
Yeah, because I have free lane top.
Exactly. And you would have Battle Fury earlier, and with Battle Fury you can instantly access everything here. And of
Radiant's
course,
bottom tower is under attack.
if that doesn't happen, and you just get the top tower, you're also really happy, because then
Yeah,
your
because-
map is really open.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Yep.
Dire's Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay, on play perspective again.
Dire's middle tower. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Top tower has fallen. Radiant's
Nice.
middle tower.
3 kills. Good shit.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I was pissed this game a bit because my invoker was farming triangle all the time. Well, what should
Yeah.
I do if my mid decide to farm it? Where do I go? Like, I cannot go top because invoker is playing there.
I think you just gotta tell him,
To get the fuck out.
yeah, like, can I please farm this area, and
Okay.
you, like, play together with the team more. But make sure you say it in a nice way, because
Okay.
otherwise they'll
Dire's
lose the
middle
game.
tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Radiant's
But yeah,
middle
now
tower
you're finally
is
in the
under
spot you
attack.
want to be. Good ward for yourself.
Dire's top
Could
tower
potentially even
is
think
under
about putting it here,
Radiant's middle tower is
because
under
all the
attack.
dangerous moves are usually coming from here.
Radiant structures are fought. Radiant's bottom tower is under Radiant's bottom
Yeah, and they're getting
tower
all the
is fallen.
money.
Radiant's bottom tower. Dire's middle
That guy should get the
tower
fuck
is
out
under
of there.
attack. Dire's top tower is under
But you're
attack.
very, very rich. But again, Medusa's richer than you. And it's
Yeah.
just because of your early game. You could be at, again, like 11k net worth now. They get very good farm. Itemization is also good. Holy shit, better as I was 16.
Yeah, he's mid.
Dire's middle
My
But
invoker
the
went
same thing applies
Midas.
again. Like, you gotta, every time somebody shows anywhere, like, bad shows under this ward, click on him. Okay, no blink, Etherlands. That means he's going Octarine Core. So you have more information to play with, you can give your team more information. Here, Medusa shows middle, instantly click on her. Oh shit, Aghanim's online. Like, now it's a strong timing. Like, just collect more information for yourself and your team. Like, basically, how I like to look at it, every time you're hitting a creep camp, you have time to look around. Because you don't need to look at your hero hitting the creeps, right?
Yeah, I can just look around the map.
Yeah, that doesn't help you. Like, you blink strike, as soon as that's over, you look around. Click on Sanking right now. What does Sanking have? Oh, he has Blink Dagger. Alright. Tell my team he has Blink Dagger. In case they don't know. Just so you don't get surprised. Like, do you watch a lot of Dota streams?
I am.
Yeah. How often do you hear, whoa, I didn't know he had Yule Scepter. Oh, I didn't know he had BKB.
Not so often.
Not so often, exactly.
Not so often.
But even with the best players, it still happens sometimes. Which is not good. Because, like, you should never lose a fight because you didn't have information
About
that they
something.
presented to you. Like, they shown lane is basically them telling you, yo, look at me, boys, I have all this stuff. And if you're surprised by that, that's a very big mistake. Not only your mistake, of course, it can be anyone. It's just good to make it a habit. Like, it's a very good habit.
Yeah, but because I look on someone and I can ping like Blink Dagger or something, my team is aware of that.
Exactly.
It's not only me.
Yeah, it's information for the entire team. And also, just one more thing. You remember earlier when I said, always push out lanes instead of jungling when you can?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is just because in Dota, creep waves are information. They're basically walking wards. Like if they're all here, and no one is pushing out this lane, you know 100,000% they're doing an aggressive move down here somewhere. 100%. There's nothing else I can do. But if the wave is here, then you're like, maybe they're just scared. They don't want to push out the lane. So you always want to get it in as deep as possible.
But not going too deep.
Not going too deep. And not going at the wrong lane also.
Dire's bottom
I'm sure you've heard of
tower is
the
under attack.
meme term dead lane, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So how I like to, and how me and my pro teams, we always talked about it, is this lantern here means the creep waves, like you push it out to here, you get
I cannot
out.
see your cursor. If you could draw, draw on ground or
Oh,
something.
you can't see my cursor?
Yeah.
When I zoom in here, this lantern here, like the one you see that one in the middle,
The lamp,
F3.
right? Okay, yeah.
like this one here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one. The creep wave is up to here. You get the fuck out instantly. If you ever go here.
Okay.
Because this entire area should be under enemy's control. You go past here, you're gonna get fucked up. Like even here is a little bit dangerous already, but this is the maximum you can do.
And
Because
it's the same on opposite of the map.
Yeah. This one is this lantern here.
Okay.
It's a very good like benchmark to look at. Is it the right word, benchmark?
The sign. I don't know.
Sign, whatever, yeah. You know what I mean?
Whatever. what in a case like we see lane on top right now in the spot like this, so I just blur, throw the spell and get out, right?
Oh no. What I mean is, if you're dire, this is the dead lane.
Yeah, but if I'm ready, yeah, but if I'm ready right now and I see the creep wave on top in the point
You're
that
ready to push out this wave. Because like this area should be under your control. Like this should not be scary for you.
Okay.
But if you're dire and you're here, then you're fucking scared. Like if the Sankey wanted to push out the lane here, he's fucking scared. Or he should be fucking scared.
No have vision to there.
Yeah, because as I said, like this area is always controlled by Radiant, at least in a normal game. We're just talking about normal games. Like there's always exceptions. And Dire always controls this part. So one Radiant hero pushes out to here, gets out immediately. And usually that hero is the offlaner. Like Legion, Sand King, Bristleback, whatever. And as a carry, basically you just want to stay away from that lane for as long as you can. There is one special scenario when it's not true. You're split pushing really heavy here. You're forcing a lot of rotations. You TP down here.
So I force another rotation bottom.
Yeah, so let's just say you're an anti-mage, right? You're pushing this lane all the way. They rotate with TPs. You TP down here. You push out the lane. And then make your way back up. But what you want to absolutely keep in mind every time you do that, you don't walk up, you farm your way up. That means you're taking all the camps on the way. And you never just walk. Like you take this, and then you do the same thing.
Okay, so I just keep moving around.
Yeah, like that's how you split push perfectly. You force rotations, and then you use the opening that gives you to farm even more. And PA can also sort of do the same thing because you have Blur and Blink Strike, but it's not as easy. Okay, playing it very risky. Getting out.
I am.
Yes.
But I'm coming back!
Are we going back in, boys?
No, I'm not. I'm not. I will not do it.
Okay, nice. Good. Oi. Now you fucked that bitch up. Hell yeah. Nicely done.
I dived here.
Did you blink on him? I think
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, That is a little aggressive.
Yeah, it was in my head like, he just fucked up. He's just dead.
Yeah. Guys, you fucked up. Oh shit.
Yeah, and I'm dead.
know this.
I know,
Bad
right there
Rider
I'm dead.
is- Bad Rider does a lot of damage. You gotta be very careful. Your team could have still killed him probably if you just blink away and then throw a dagger at him.
Yeah, I would have that.
Yeah. A little bit over excited, but that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it happens.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Okay.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Is under attack.
My team got stuck.
Yeah, this is a tough position to fight into. Nice. You gotta be very careful. Like, it's very hard for you guys to commit if you cannot kill the Dazzle. Because he's just gonna grave the guy that you're jumping.
Yeah, but he was playing good. He was all the time around the vision. Like, we couldn't get jump.
Like, it's really, really important that you play around your own vision. That you try to get the jump onto the Dazzle. Like,
Yeah, I jumped
Every
for his
time-
nice switch.
Dazzle, yeah. Every time Dazzle. Like, you see IO and Dazzle, you go on Dazzle. Every time. Now you're in a little bit of trouble. Ah. And this is where potentially an earlier BKB could have
could
helped
help.
a lot again. Like, it's a tough call this game because they have two BKB piercing ults. But ultimately, if you have BKB at a good timing, like Battle Fury, Deso, BKB, they should not be able to fight you at all.
Yeah, but I went for Sanjay Asha this game.
Yeah, I know. Which, I mean, you could potentially just replace with a BKB.
Yeah.
Because if you have BKB this game, Bad Rider doesn't deal damage. Sand King, Io, Dazzle, even Dusa. Because she won't have MKB at that time. So you're basically unkillable again. Or you just do whatever the fuck you want. I think what we need to work on is that you start liking BKB a bit more. I know it's a boring item, yeah, but
Is under attack.
But it's safe.
very-
Yeah.
it's a very important item.
Like, in my head was like they have two piercing BKB stuns. And they have Medusa, so I cannot fight him directly. I need Satanic,
know
I need
what you mean.
Skadi to fight him. But he's on our only issue later on.
The thing is, what BKB gives you that Saint Joshua doesn't give you is a timing where you're unkillable,
Yeah.
which Saint Joshua doesn't give you.
Yeah, it's actually in almost every single game. Yeah? You just make BKB and you feel a lot stronger.
Yeah, for sure. Like, BKB is usually the item that once you have it, you feel like a fucking god. Like, unless they have like a Bane or shit like that, like, you will feel like a god. They can lasso you, but then what?
They have no follow-up, so I can just BKB kill them or just blink strike out.
Yeah, like, or let's say you BKB and he lassos you. Okay, he's like, oh, thanks for tickling me, bro. And then your teammates follow up. No problem. It's just this game, you need to think about what do I need to do in order for my team to be able to do what they need to do.
And
They need a frontliner, right?
So
LC,
if I go, yeah, I cannot frontline because he's not BKB, has just Blade Mail Blink. If I go BKB, I can just stand in front, tank some spells, and kill them all.
yeah. So what happens in a fight where you just present yourself? He lassos you, but you know LC is covering you. Instant dispel. You pop BKB, Batrider dead. But because you didn't buy BKB, you don't feel like you can frontline.
Yeah, and I'm playing behind all the time.
Yeah.
Just-
Like your team lacks a frontliner, and you are the only guy that can fill that gap.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
you
not
have so
doing
much
it.
follow-up. Dawnbreaker can save you, Elsie can save you, Invoker needs teamfight information to be useful, and so does AA. So you're the only guy that can do it. So Battle Fury, Deso, BKB,
BKB.
Satanic, just damage from there on. All you need is BKB. Play in the front, and trust your teammates to do their part.
But I could just go... This game I could just go, I think... Deso, BKB, maybe Scepter after that even. Scepter or Basher.
Yeah, Scepter is okay, Basha is okay, Satanic is okay. There's a lot of good choices this game.
Yeah.
It's just that BKB is the item that's super essential. It's the most essential item in this game.
Okay.
I mean, I understand you also. Like I always try to get away without building BKB for as long as I can. But realistically, even
You have
now,
to.
it's still Batrider that's killing you. Like Medusa deals 100 damage per hit, but this Batrider is actually doing so much magic damage. And at this point, the game is pretty much over because
Yeah,
his
just
teamfight is
one
too
item
strong.
choice.
Yeah. And this is also the third game in a row where through your like early game and farming patterns, you're not as rich as you should be.
Yeah, I could be like equal to Medusa even if I took
Yeah,
the
yeah,
tower. Like 2 minutes
100%.
earlier, they get more creeps top. And make
100%.
BKB so I get free kills and I can fight them actually.
Yeah, and a lot fewer deaths on top of that.
Yeah, I died 4 times. I think I could avoid like 3 of them at least.
Yeah. I'm just gonna show you one more thing, which I don't know if you know it or not. A lot of people don't know it.
Broken loose.
I'm just gonna pick some melee carry. It's also about tower. It's about a creep aggro.
Mm-hmm.
The true path. I light in the
Prepare
dark.
for battle.
Okay, so obviously, like if I right click him now, the tower's gonna attack me, right?
Yeah.
But if I right click him right here, see, tower's not attacking me.
Okay, so you're standing outside of the aggro
No.
range.
So how it happens is you are outside of aggro range, and nothing will attack you if you walk into it for 3 seconds. It's the same rule as before. And you can also abuse that in the lane again. Like that's why I'm saying creep aggro manipulation in the lane is super, super important. Like get as comfortable with it as possible.
Yes.
But how I can use it in lane actually?
You mean this?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, just go into a random game real quick. Ah, fuck, I hope this game actually has heroes on the map already. Okay, good enough. Okay, so how does it help you? Let's say you're a Draw Ranger
You want a
or some
bag?
Luna or whatever,
I can get you a bag. What kind of bag?
and the creep wave is like here, right?
Prepare for battle.
You can right click a guy from here and walk into the creep wave and still right click him without getting attacked.
Because creeps didn't fuck with me.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
lads.
and then you have 3 seconds of just right clicking him for free.
You make best situation.
Okay, after
Like
3
you don't
seconds,
pull the
creep will
creep
hit me.
aggro?
You turn
What? Sorry?
After 3 seconds, creep will attack me again.
After 3 seconds, they will attack you, yes.
Okay.
If you still right click him.
Okay.
But like if you almost perfect it, you can make it so that you know the timing perfectly. You just go in and out, in and out, in and out, and you never pull the creeps
Okay.
while hitting the enemy.
Okay,
It means
so
your lane
that's
just push
huge.
while hitting them. Yeah.
I can just stand close to my tower, just hit him, just click on him outside of the range,
Yeah,
and I will not get attacked. I get like 2-3 hits on him for free.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that is important, but also what's really important, as I said before, the pulling the enemy creeps to the range creep every wave.
And just make them harder to get. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. Like, that is the most important thing, and itemization in the early game that will win you the lane.
Okay, so don't focus about just going jungle and hit the creep. Just focus on the winning the lane. Like
Yeah.
that's the overall
Okay,
stuff.
so the philosophy of a carry player should be, I want to be as greedy as possible, but if I'm too greedy, then I lose overall.
Okay.
Like, for example, last game, or like the Luna game, you were at 2.4k net worth, where you could have been at a 3k net worth. Even though you went for the greedy route, you ended up with less net worth. Because you lost the lane because of it.
Yeah, because I have no items to come back actually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it is super important to focus on.
Mhm.
You don't have to win the lane, but you have to at least go even. If you win, it's perfect. And then you transition into greedy mode.
Yeah, but like on carry, you're just like equal or losing almost half of the game all the time.
Yeah,
Like you're
safe
playing
lane
versus
is-
some weird shit.
yeah. Safe in this patch is you basically just eat shit.
Yeah.
So if you don't lose the lane, that's actually a loss for the enemy. Because you can expect your offlane to win.
Yeah, and if I rotate to the opposite tower, I can just take it, close them up, just.
I mean,
Get
of course,
more
it depends on game to game as well. Like, if you're an anti-mage and the enemy has a safe lane Bristleback, there's no way you can do that, right? But if you have a Morphling and the enemy has like a safe lane fucking PA, you just go there and PA is like, alright, I'm out, sorry.
Yeah, but that's the same scenario. If I'm draw and I'm rotating to anti-mage lane, he has to get out.
Yeah, AM is like, oh, okay, sorry, bro.
Get out, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going jungle, man, thanks.
Okay, I got this now.
Yeah, and then, of course, so we spoke about lane, creep aggro mechanics. We spoke about itemization early, mid, and late game. That is super important. Item timings. We spoke about reading the map better, and in conjunction with that, clicking on heroes more. Meaning that every time you farm creeps on a lane or in a creep camp, you look around the map actively. You're like, okay, this guy is this guy is this. There's 2 heroes here. The guy that killed me is here, so I have time to push up on my wave. All that stuff. Like, just try to be as active as possible.
Yeah, I understand.
Because as soon as you can do that, you're gonna be owning in almost every game. I can guarantee it. Because you will be out farming the opponent. They will try to gank you, but they can't gank you because you're smarter than them. You read the map better than them. You itemize better than them. And just purely of these things, you're gonna win a lot more games. At first, it's gonna feel a little bit weird as you get used to it.
Yeah, it's difficult because I was not doing it before, right?
Exactly, it's difficult. And it might feel weird, maybe even make you play a little bit less focused at first. But once you get better and better at it, you're gonna become a way better player. And then once that's done, then we can talk about the more like super small things, you know.
Yeah. Sky
Like, you
is
should
the
get this
limit.
here. Exactly. Like you are a really good player already. I don't want to take anything away from that. But there's still some fundamentals that are lacking. Once those fundamentals are up to par, we can then talk about like all the small things.
Yeah, the small stuff.
Yeah, like efficiency, you know, like you can send illusions here while farming this, you can do this trick. Like that's gonna give you like 200 or 300 gold, which right now is not a problem. But if you're like at a really high MMR, that makes a big difference.
Yeah, it will matter.
Exactly. But for now, we just focus on all the big fundamentals.
Okay. You were talking before about your draw replay.
Oh yeah, wait. So
Yeah.
1 sec. I'm gonna give that to you real quick. Actually, wait. It's okay. I got it right here.
Okay, let me check it out.
Yep. Like, it's a game that displays like really good positioning in team fights and prioritizing your own farm over the enemies and stuff.
Okay, so you were playing against Jagger, who has good game either.
Yeah, I'm playing against Jugger, who had like 3 kills in 5 minutes, and I'm playing against a TA.
Okay, and they
Which-
throw somehow.
The matchup is good for me, but the game will just show you that I identify my threat, I avoid my threat, and then I carry the game in the end.
Okay, you weren't Skadi.
Yep.
There is any specific reason why you go Skadi this game?
What offlane did they have again?
Centaur.
Oh, Centaur. I go Skadi because the main threat for me in the mid-late game will be the Centaur and the Juggernaut. And once you have Skadi, Juggernaut cannot move at all, pretty much. You get Skadi plus your shard. That means his healing ward will heal 0 HP. Because you get 70% from the shard and 40% from the Skadi.
I saw it on your stream, like today, I guess, in the morning or yesterday.
Yeah, there was actually this game today, yeah.
Yeah, you were trying to do stuff with Terrorblade in the demo lobby. The
Yeah,
Medusa.
exactly. Yeah, that was that, yes.
I was watching a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like Skadi is really good when the enemy, as I said, has a lot of healing abilities. Because Skadi plus shard basically nullifies everything 100%. Now you can just see in that game, in the later portion, Juggernaut was basically my bitch. Like I saw him, I just fuck him up. And he's like, I can't do anything. Help.
And he didn't have dagger, right? Yeah, his Skadi, Manta Scepter.
And in that game, for example, I went Manta because I expected him to go dagger at some point. And if he does that, you just Manta, his Omni Slash will go all like everywhere except to you. And you're like, yeah.
Why do you go 3 Ravens?
I went 3 Wraith Bands
Yeah.
because honestly I was just trying to test it out, how it feels like.
Okay.
And it's fucking weird, man. It feels really strong, but it delays the strong items.
Yeah, it's like 500 gold.
Yeah, so I'll probably go back to my 1 Wraith Band magic wand again.
Okay, you want Yasha. So farming oriented build, you participate in 1-2 kills. You finish Manta, you finish Pike, you finish Shadowblade and Skadi. Okay. I'm gonna watch this game.
And I went Shadowblade simply because it gives me the survivability I need.
Yeah, if Jagger jumps you, just Shadowblade and don't give a shit about this.
Exactly. And if, let's say, Centaur jumps me, and he dusts me, I just Manta into Shadowblade.
Okay, so that's smart.
Yeah, because like then dust of course is gone, and you're like, ha, bitch.
You can't kill me, yeah. Yeah, I see the point,
Yeah. But of course, Shadowblade is not always good. It's just like this game was really good. And that's just like the key. Like itemization, items can just make or break a game so easily. Like I remember that game, as soon as I picked up the Shadowblade, the enemies were like, fuck.
We cannot do anything because we don't have slots to dust.
Yeah,
Like if TA jumps
me,
you...
I'm like,
yeah, I'm
whatever,
out.
bro. I don't care. Juggernaut, Omni slashes me, yep, I'm gone, bye.
Like your only threat this game was Lion.
Exactly. If I see Lion, I know I'm safe.
Yeah, you have Abaddon, you have Nyx, yeah, you feel kinda safe all the time.
Yeah, it was a super easy game, honestly. Like they kind of threw by going to Roche pits and shit many times, but the game was still very easy because we had a much better draft.
Yeah, I will watch it for sure. Maybe even on stream.
Perfect. All right then. Hope you had a good time, man.
Yeah, I think I got a lot from this. I will rewatch it like a few times.
Sure, feel free to. And if you ever have any questions about what we spoke about, just write me a message. I'm happy to answer, man.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Of course. And I'll be asking in a couple of days how things are going.
Yeah, I will let you know. I'm 5.7 right now, so if
Expect to drop a little bit. But then
yeah, I'm expecting that. I was struggling to get back to my MMR right now. I just run around 5k something, and I stuck there. Just right now, I'm coming back.
I mean, MMR is a bitch, man. But like, as soon as you feel more comfortable using the things that I told you, you're gonna get a lot more MMR for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay, so we got all, I think.
All right, perfect.
Thank you so much for your time today.
Likewise, man. I appreciate it. You're really fun to work with.
Thank you, brother. I have hope we meet again. See ya. Have a nice
In a bit,
evening.
man. Do you
Yeah.
need anything? Let me know. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Bye
See ya.
bye.